Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my coffee time with God. Today I have regular coffee with nut pod moment and coffee bean and still coffee cult, but we're getting to the end of it. Justice. As I grow older and older, I begin to realize that sometimes justice for one person is not the same for another. There are many situations in my life that I would want to take justice into my own hands. There's an expression of taking justice into your own hands. Well, basically, it says this: to punish someone based on one's own idea of what is right instead of waiting for the police or the legal system to handle the situation. When we see injustice around us, we are unable to see God moving in those situations. Many times, I want to be the one to jump in. However, I'm reminded today in the story of David that sometimes your sense of justice can pollute or even bring more hate to your heart. We need to be on guard for that. That's why it's so important to come to the Lord daily. Give your petition to God first, ask God for His leading, and ask the Holy Spirit for guidance. So whenever I come to this part of David's story of Amnon, Tamar, and Absalom, I feel like this is like a Korean Chinese drama in the making. You can find this story in 2 Samuel chapter 13. This story is filled with all sorts of craziness. And yet at the end, after you read it, you feel some satisfaction that someone was being punished for their sins. If you keep on reading, there's so many twists and turns in this story of Absalom and David. And it's quite interesting if you go and read it yourself, that there's more that you could discover. But today, what gravitated me to was the idea of taking the law into your own hands. And Absalom thought he was doing the right thing by taking the law into his own hand. But in actuality, he was creating a false narrative inside his own mind that he was right. And oftentimes in our own lives, we think we should take justice into our own hands. But have you come before the Lord first to see how you should react? In this story of Amnon, Tamar, and Absalom is a warning, really, for us to guard our emotions well. Right now, I'm currently learning how to control my own emotion. And actually, my prayer today for everyone is I want to bless everyone that we will go to God first before we react. Well, God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.